Hello, I just had to share this video that I saw yesterday with everybody. It was incredible. The EPA wanting to test pesticides on children. Yeah, that's right. A 2-year program where you'd get paid $970, you'd get a free t-shirt, a free video camera, but only if you completed the program in 2 years. Just sick. It also shows that Lockheed Martin paid people to ingest pesticides. This is just unbelievable. Check out the video, it's right here, and show it to everybody you know.
To drink doses of the extremely toxic insecticide in the 1992 study. And in the year 2000, in my own home state of California, Lockheed Martin paid 100 people in California $1,000 to eat a dose of perchlorate every day for 6 months. Perchlorate damages thyroid function and can cause mental and physical developmental problems in fetuses and children at low levels and is linked to thyroid cancer. Well, it seems to me when the industry wants something, they get it from this administration. And this is yet another classic case in point. Now, in February of this year, EPA announced the proposal to develop a comprehensive plan for human testing of pesticides. Under this proposal, pesticide companies would be able to pay people to ingest pesticides. Not only is this proposal scientifically flawed, but it ignores the recommendations of the National Academy of Sciences, and more important, it is morally reprehensible. We as a nation and a world oppose testing toxics on people. Intentionally exposing humans with pesticides offers no health benefits to the human subject, nor is it intended to improve human health. Further, the Nuremberg Code, which we adopted post-World War II, and you all remember at least reading about the Nazi experimentation on human beings, generally prohibits non-therapeutic testing. Often, human testing of pesticides violates the Helsinki Declaration of the World Medical Association. So that is why I, along with many of my colleagues, religious, medical, ethical, scientific, and public health organizations, oppose human testing of pesticides. And this is my own belief. If EPA can get away with testing babies, infants, then they can get away with anything when it comes to human testing of toxics. And that's why I think this proposal is alive, even though it's outrageous. And you'll hear from Senator Nelson how people have responded in his state to it. And I know we are a good team. We've teamed up before on the arsenic rule. And Senator Nelson took the lead on the treatment of wood and playgrounds with arsenic that he knew was going to harm kids. And this, when I went to him with this, we looked at each other and we said, okay, we're keeping this team together. And we stopped them on arsenic. I'm going to stop this program. And it is a privilege to turn to my colleague, Senator Bill Nelson. Yeah.
Thank you very much. The executive branch appointment process is a 2-step process. The president nominates and the Senate confirms. And exercising my right in this confirmation process, I am placing a hold on the nomination of Mr. Johnson's confirmation because I'm going to stand up for the health and safety of children in my state. We need to be protecting children, not exposing them to pesticides. And isn't it interesting, in Duval County, this is Jacksonville, that this neighborhood is a low-income minority neighborhood that would be subject to needing $970 and a camcorder over a 2-year period, only if they complete the 2-year study. And the 2-year study includes, am I eligible to participate? One of the eligibility items is spray or have pesticides sprayed inside your home routinely. Now, Listen to what the EPA says in their own documentation off of their website. Pesticides, and I quote, "Pesticides may harm a developing child by blocking the absorption of important food nutrients necessary for normal healthy growth." Another way pesticides may cause harm is if a child's excretory system is not fully developed. The body may not fully remove pesticides. Continuing. Also, there are critical periods in human development where exposure to a toxin can permanently alter the way an individual's biological system operates. That's enough for me. And when Barbara told me, she alerted me to this, and she alerted me that in the hearing that she had pressed Mr. Johnson, "Will you cancel the program?" And he sidestepped it to begin with, and when she pressed and pressed, she finally said, "I want you to answer. Will you cancel the program?" And he said no. Therefore, I am placing a hold on his nomination, and I will use every parliamentary procedure that is available to me under the rules of the Senate to protect the children of my state until he, as the future head of the EPA, will signal that he will cancel the program.
Thank you so much, Bill. So well said. Anybody have questions on this? Yes, sir.
I have a couple. First of all, is there any indication that they ask these parents to do anything other than the way pesticides would normally be used?
Yes.
And can you explain sort of what those are?
Spray or have pesticides sprayed inside your home routinely. So if they see that this is a chance to get $970 and they've never sprayed, they sign up and say, "I'm very willing to have my home sprayed." It's fine.
And what sort, do they offer any sort of documentation other than just this video camera? I mean, were parents supposed to fill out forms or?
They'll be visited every few months by an EPA person, and they are supposed to be taking pictures of their children. But Bettina Poirier from my staff can explain more. Okay, it also says here, hey, here's what it says. Allow 2 of our researchers to visit you at your home every 3 to 6 months for 2 years. And arrange a time at your convenience to conduct study activities before and after the use of pesticides. The visit will take 2 hours per day or per visit. Videotape some of your child's activities and keep an activity diary about your child. Allow your child to wear a small watch-size activity sensor during the study period, approximately 1 week every 3 to 6 months. Help to collect some samples of food and urine. Our research staff will show you how to do this and provide you with needed supplies. Look, this is sick. It's a sick, sick thing. I asked Mr. Johnson a question he didn't answer, which was, it actually was a rhetorical question. He said he just had 2 new grandkids. I said, "Do you have your grandkids signed up for this study?" Yeah.
And you mentioned, sir, it was targeting a specific neighborhood. Do they advertise in this neighborhood, or what? How does that work?
We'll have to find out the specifics from the Duval County Health Department, which was conducted. But I can tell you in the newspaper account in the Jacksonville paper this morning, the Florida Times-Union, the health department official who was contacted by the newspaper last night said he did not realize that this was funded in part by the lobbying organization for the pesticide companies. But your question is, what specific neighborhoods? We can find that out. These brochures, this is a facsimile of a brochure right here, and these brochures have been handed out. Who has handed those out and the specific locations